Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as yeah. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETFs, making profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs profits. Light up watching them candles profits. While I'm still in my sand making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and the cop. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Make profits. Hey, Suge, Mike, what we doing? Make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Make profits. That TTG money gang, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. I have a special little intro for you guys here today.
Explain why we're doing the special intro.
What's that, Adam?
Well, explain why we're doing it. The title of tonight's live stream rhymed, and then we thought of Christmas rhymes and in the Christmas spirit, and it's the second night of Hanukkah.
Second night of Hanukkah. We're in the Christmas spirit. And we're in the Christmas.
Yeah. Hey, before you go ahead and read your little intro tonight, Ralphie, let me just put this up so as you read it, people have an understanding. Hang on.
Okay.
It's gonna be great. All right, go ahead, Mike.
Michael Edward, a hedge fund trader, left Wall Street to head True Trading Group, a provider of education, tools, and mentorship galore for those who want to trade and invest more. True Trading Group, the fastest growing and highest rated, offers courses on stocks, options, futures, and more, helping thousands to trade and profit consistently with a supportive community of traders and investors who will never leave you be. With university-level education and top financial tools, True Trading Group's worth well over $5,000, no fool. And with a team of moderators and staff, they've maintained an impressive win rate, no chaff. Welcome to True Trading Group's YouTube channel, where you can learn and trade with the best of them all. So subscribe and hit the like button and share. Let's empower as many people as we dare. What's up, everyone? Good evening. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. That was our little Christmas jingle. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Adam came up with that. It's actually pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
What are you trying to get at?
Nothing. I think it's great. I think that was great. So we got a different little live streaming. So if you guys here today, hope you guys enjoyed that quick little Christmas jingle. But we got the markets are continuing their sell-off, folks. They're continuing their sell-off as you've broken below a key support level. That $3,900 level on the S&P is giving the markets a lot more downside as once that level was kind of broken. You're seeing it today. You're seeing in the markets today. There's just not a lot of there's just not a lot of buying pressure in the markets right now after that level was broken. And it's become very obvious when you look around in the market, there's just not a lot of stocks that are moving to the upside right now. Even the stocks that have been relatively strong are actually having a very tough time holding together. And it's really just stocks moving to the downside or stocks moving sideways. You have not really seen over the last couple of trading days anything that is significantly moving to the upside, giving you follow through, something that you can really lean into and you can buy pullbacks on. It's really just been a deterioration off that $3,900 level until you get down to your next areas of support, which are in like those mid 370s, which is what we're getting down and getting ourselves into. Right. So as you guys know, the Federal Reserve last week, they put the kibosh on the Santa Claus rally. Jerome Powell and company just said absolutely not. They came to town. They were the Grinch, busting into people's living rooms and stealing their Christmas trees. And that has just sent the markets to the downside for the last 4 consecutive trading sessions. You've now moved to the downside, back underneath every single major moving average that you have out there. What I'm looking for now is we've been looking for kind of on the short side of the market. And now you just start looking to go right back to what the playbook has been for all of 2022. The playbook for 2022, which was, the year of the active trader, which is what we coined that phrase because of the volatility, right, has been shorting rallies with brief intermittent bear market rallies. And that's what you do during bear markets. You look to short rallies and then understanding that markets do get oversold at points during bear markets, and nothing goes down in a straight line, just like nothing goes up in a straight line. And we're getting to a point right now on the SPY where we are beginning to get to an oversold condition in the market. So we are getting to that point. I don't necessarily think that we're there just yet. If you have another gap down day in the markets tomorrow, then at that point, I would say that I'm starting to get some confirmation that the conditions in the market as a whole are starting to be one where they are oversold, and you can probably start to look for bounces off the mid 370s. But that's been the playbook for all of 2022. Short rallies, and then just understand when you get oversold, you look for the short term bear market rally. But then knowing that rally, once it runs out of steam, you go back to the regularly scheduled programming of the bear market. And that's exactly where your head, I think, needs to be now for the final couple trading days of 2022. And then we rolled over into 2023, where I believe that the bear market continues, right? I've been very vocal now on these live streams for the last couple of weeks on what I think happens in 2023. And that is that I believe that you're going to have another move to the downside in the first half of 2023. That's going to leave investors that are prepared, that have a level head, that are not trading and making decisions based on emotion, that are going to leave people with absolutely amazing, tremendous opportunities in their long-term portfolio, opportunities to get stocks at prices that I don't think you're ever going to see again, to be completely honest with you. Because when you look back at every single market cycle,
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Why do you think they're never going to see that? It's a big statement.
Yeah, no, because I believe that we're going to have a recession next year, but I don't believe it's going to be like a severe 2008 type of recession. I think it's going to be a regular recession. What happens during a recession? When you look at stock market cycles and economic cycles, you have, these long-term 5, 7, 10, 12-year bull markets where you go through growth and expansion. And then you have recessions that reset valuations, right? We haven't had a recession since 2008 and 2009. I mean, yes, you had 2020, but 2020 was a very, very unique situation that is a very odd recession that lasted 6 months before a stock market crash that lasted 6 months. And you had, all the stimulus and everything got jolted into the economy that sent the markets right back to all-time highs in literally just a matter of 6 months. So that's really unlike a normal bear market and a normal recession. Right, it was a forced recession because the whole economy was closed. But when you look at other recessions and normal market cycles, when recessions come, they leave you with the best buying opportunities of your life. Like if you look back at all of the recessions that we have had, even if you were to include 2020, right? Every time you get a recession, it leaves you with the buying opportunities that you never see again. Okay, like if you go back to, let's just go back to all of these levels, right? Let's just go back to all of these levels, right? Now, when you get to, this was the dot-com bubble, right? You have this massive explosion of the dot-com bubble, right? Then you had a recession, okay? That recession then resets valuations. Then you had another big move there to the outside. And then you had the 2008 recession, which is the Great Recession, the worst recession that we've ever had, okay? This recession was far worse than the one you had in the dot-com bubble. Okay, 2008, 2009 is the worst recession that we've had. That's why it's called the Great Recession. And even with that reset of valuations, it only took you back to the exact same price that you were at during the dot-com bubble bursting. Okay, you really didn't break those valuations. So when you look at the last 2 times that you had recessions, they left you with buying opportunities that you never saw again. And then if you go into 2020 and you look at the 2020 recession, okay, and you look at where we were down there in 2020, it once again left you with prices that I don't think you're ever going to see again. I don't think you're going to see this price again in the SPY. Now, there's some people out there that think the stock market's going to go all the way back down to this 220 level, which are your COVID lows. I am not one of them. I don't think you're going to get anywhere near this low. So I believe that you're going to get hit with a recession here in 2023. It's going to reset valuations, And when those valuations finally get reset, then the markets will then have their little recovery. I don't think you're going to see these prices again. Like, I'm looking at the next wave of leadership. You know, the stocks that have led, those stocks that led the bull market over the last 10 years are not going to be the same stocks that are going to lead the market for the next 10 years. So the stocks that I am targeting, all right, are not the same stocks that have been the leaders over the last 10 years. I'm looking for where's the next round of unicorns going to come from. What is a unicorn? That's a 10 bagger, right? That's a stock that goes up 10 times from the price that you bought it at. Now, that's not going to happen within 1 year. It's not going to happen within 2 years. But if you look at the wealth that's been generated for long-term investors in the Apples, the Amazons, the Alphabets, the Microsofts of the world over the last decade, right? Those are unicorns. Those are 10 baggers. There's going to be a new round, a new wave of unicorns. And those are the names that I'm targeting. Those stocks, the valuations that get put on those names, once a recession is priced in next year, I don't think you're going to see again. Because once you come out of the recession and those stocks begin to mature into the juggernauts that I believe that they could become, the valuations and the maturity of those companies will lead you for those stock prices to never see those prices again, because these companies are still early in their development. But if you fast forward 3-5 years from now, it's going to be a much different game for those companies. The revenue they're going to be generating, the market share that they're going to own. And I don't think you're going to see the prices for those companies that you're going to see next year ever again. And I know that's a really bold statement. Now, that's not for every single stock. Okay, yes, there's going to be some stocks that are going to actually go lower than the prices that you're going to get next year. So you're going to see stocks drop the prices next year, but the year after that and the year after that, you can see even lower prices. Okay, I'm not talking about in general all stocks. Some stocks will move lower, obviously. But I'm talking about the stocks that I have my eyes on, the stocks that I'm targeting, like a Snowflake, for example. I really love this company, Snowflake, but the stock is still expensive. And I believe that once you do get a recession next year and that stock starts to get repriced and the valuation starts to get reset, I believe that the growth that you're going to see from that company over the next 3, 5, 7 years is going to leave you with entry prices next year that you're never going to see again. So that's what I am looking for. That's what I am eyeing on. And that's why I'm so excited for next year. I'm not worried about, a recession, the stock market's going to go down. I don't care if the stock markets go down. Actually, you can make money faster when the stock market goes down because stocks go down a lot faster than they go up. So you're going to see a lot of people on YouTube. You're going to see a lot of different media networks. They're going to try to scare the hell out of you next year. I'm telling you now, I'm warning you now. Like, I'm giving you the heads up. I know what's going to happen. I've seen this movie before. Okay. You're going to get a lot of news headlines and news outlets are going to tell you that the world is ending, that the stock market's going to go down 80%, because it happens. That's what happens whenever the stock market crashes take place. People put out all these crazy headlines to try to get as much attention as they possibly can. They try to get views, they try to get clicks, because that's how they make money. They make money based on how many people read their stuff or watch their videos, whatever it is. They don't make money by actually providing information and actionable analysis that people can use to make better decisions that help them make money. That's exactly how True Trading Group succeeds as a business, is by providing our members of over 10,500 people with actionable information and analysis that can help them make money. We don't succeed as a company if our members don't succeed. But the reality is that the vast majority of members of True Trading Group, even during a year of 2022, and the stock market has crashed, and I don't think that we're out of the woods here just yet. I think there's one more leg to the downside that you're going to get the first half of next year, so be prepared for it. But make money from it. That's what we've been doing all year. Members of True Trading Group have been doing exactly that. And that's why no member of True Trading Group is scared about the R word, recession, because we know how to make money in down market. They know how to make money in down market, and I'll prove it to you. TTG fam, right now, real quick, if you're a member of True Trading Group and you are making money and you're becoming better traders, even in 2022 and the stock market is going to the downside, I want you guys to type the $ in chat right now. Literally, just type the $ if you are a member of True Trading Group and you guys are making money and you're becoming better traders in 2022. Just go ahead and type the $. Anybody that's on this live stream that is not a member, just pay attention to how many people type the $, because these people, these are your peers. They're not bots. These are real people. They're no different from you. They found us the same way you did. That's one of these live streams. Look at how many $ people you're seeing right now that people are typing. If they can do it, so can you. Way to go, Darren. 3 for 3 today. Thanks to True Trading. Great job. Right? This is what I'm talking about. You guys don't need to be scared of this. You need to look at next year as an opportunity, because when 2020 happened, and Adam can vouch for this, when 2020 happened, I was telling everybody this is the greatest wealth building opportunity. This is the greatest buying opportunity that I've seen since 2008. Now, I didn't have the money in 2008 that I have now. So yeah, was I investing during 2008 when the stock market was crashing? Yes, but I was in my early 20s. I didn't have the money that I have now. So for me, now there's a lot of people that are older. Your greatest investment opportunity of your life was 2008, 2009, when the S&P went down over 50% and then rallied for the next 10 years. That's why you could have generated an immense amount of wealth by buying during that time, not selling during that time. 2020, for me, was the greatest wealth building opportunity of my investing career so far. And I think you're going to get another one here in 2023. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it.
I'll read you an interesting factoid today. So out of a poll today that went on for about 20, 30 minutes, really not that long, but out of 1,267 total responses, the question was, are you making money trading today, either paper or real money? This was a question that was sent out to members. 56% of people said yes. 22% of people said no, I'm losing. 6% said no, I am even. And 16% said no, I did not trade. I mean, that's really good on a day like today.
Yeah.
That's really good on a day like today. I don't know. That's, you see it, on big up days that we've had in chat, a lot of people tend to freeze. They don't really know what to do. But a lot of our members this year, when the markets go down, they know exactly what to do.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's been the playbook. It's been the playbook all year, and I, you can ask members of True Trading Group if they're scared of a crash next year or if they're excited over a crash. You know what? Let's actually prove a point real quick. Members of True Trading Group, just respond with either word. Are you scared or excited over a stock market crash to continue in 2023? Are you scared or excited for a stock market crash to continue in 2023? Now, people that are on this live stream, like if you're on this live stream because you are scared, watch the comments in chat. Stock market crashes are opportunities. They are opportunities for you to generate income on the way down, because stocks go down faster than they go up. There's a lot more volatility. That volatility equals bigger moves in individual stocks. And the bigger move in the individual stock is what will allow you to capitalize on bigger percentage gains on trades. Now, there's also bigger percentage risk, right? Because the stock is making a bigger move if you're on the wrong side of the trade. Okay, but that's where risk management comes to play. We teach you guys professional risk management to make sure that you don't blow yourselves up on 1 or 2 losses by just YOLOing your entire account into something. We're always going to make sure that you lose the proper way, because losing is part of trading. You're going to make losing trades. You're going to have red days. A lot of people don't like to talk about it because it's not sexy, and people on YouTube like to pretend like they're right 100% of the time. No, you're going to have red trades. You're going to have red days. It's part of the game. But you have to have controlled red days. You got to have controlled red trades. We'll teach you guys how to do all that. But the stock market crash provides volatility, which equals opportunity as an active trader. And when I say active, I'm not talking about someone that sits in front of their computer and stares at their screen for 8 hours a day. Okay. I'm talking about just being, an active trader, meaning you can be long one day, you can be short the next, you're swing trading or you're day trading. Doesn't necessarily mean you're sitting in front of your computer staring at charts all day long. The majority of our members actually have full-time jobs. Over 10,500 members of True Trading Group. They use our mobile app, which lets them see the screen share, listen to the audio, the real-time push notifications when our moderators enter or exit trades. That's how they're able to benefit from what we're doing inside of chat, even though they may not be in front of their computer, right? But you make money on the way down. The idea is to generate income on the way down. Because yes, your 401k balances, your IRA balances, yes, they will go down okay, as the stock market goes down. So the idea here is to generate income on the way down, so you can then take that income and then roll it into your 401k or your IRA, because that's where the wealth is generated. Warren Buffett says, be greedy when others are fearful. I'm telling you now, there's going to be a lot of fear out there next year. And that's going to provide people like us with tremendous opportunities. Way to go, Plaza Capital. That's insane. Up 26K last week, thanks to True Trading Group. That's amazing. Plaza
Not
Capital.
only is that accurate, but look, when somebody makes a big claim like that inside of True Trading Group, we ask them to show proof.
Yes.
Okay, we ask them to show proof. So this member, not only did I ask them to show proof, but I asked if it was okay to mention it inside of chat. And one of the things that I wanted to do is we have this thing in True Trading Group where if you're doing well, don't just say I'm making a bunch of money. Tell people how you're doing well. Tell people what it is that you are trading. Tell people what your strategy is, what you did to do well, so that somebody else has a chance, to see what success looks like, not just basing it around P&L. So, so I asked this member who goes by Bobby Axelrod inside of chat.
That's Bobby Axelrod?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I asked them inside a chat. I asked them if they could, didn't have to be today. He answered some questions, but to answer some questions, like telling people how it is that you did this. What did you trade? And then he also sent me a screenshot that he gave me permission to show. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But this is his account right now. Now, you get points deducted for using Robinhood. But other than that, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. It's $28,205 in the past week. And fun fact, they were all his own trades.
Oh, I love that.
So the exact message that was sent to me was, Adam, I am able to send you this picture of my portfolio from last week that you can now show potential members of TTG. You guys taught me to trade so well. I'm up 167% in the past week, up over $28,000, all on my own trades. Such an incredible gift TTG has been for me.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Chris Johnson says, if I want to join and I'm in Canada, what broker would you suggest I use? I would take Interactive Brokers, Chris.
You could also use RBC. You could,
but you don't want to. RBC's fees are astronomical. The fees that RBC charges.
Interactive Broker is really the go-to for international.
Yeah, you know what, Chris Johnson, we actually have a ton of members from Canada. Guys, if you're a member and you guys are from Canada, why don't you just drop what broker you recommend? For Chris Johnson is asking, he lives in Canada, is considering joining, wants to know what broker to use. Maybe if our Canadian members, maybe you guys want to comment what broker you use. But I know from talking to members of TTG that, I know a lot of them do use Interactive. What about in Australian? Who would you use? That's Lisa Starling is asking.
We have a lot of members in New Zealand and Australia. I don't know if they're watching right now, but Questrade is also very good for Canada, for Australia. I'm not sure.
I'd say Interactive, Questrade, TD, and I would say would be the ones that I would look for.
Fidelity too.
Not for active trading. I don't really necessarily. I know they have the Fidelity Pro platform, but I think Interactive Brokers is better. And RBC I don't like, just because the fees are very, very high. Like they'll charge you like $10 each way. I mean, it's like very, very high.
Got it. Yeah, for Fidelity is not that great for day trading. Yeah, that's another good one for Canada. CIBC Investor's Edge, I've heard good things about. Have you heard about that?
Not really. I haven't.
CIBC's Investor's Edge, I've heard good things about.
Cool.
And you could trust us because we're one of the few YouTubers that didn't promote FTX.
Yes, we did not. Speaking of which, Sam Bankman-Fried is being extradited to the U.S. today.
Do you think he's flying coach?
I don't think they have different economy classes on the plane he's on. But
is he flying a private jet?
Listen, I honestly have no idea. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm not sure what they're doing. Jennifer says, "What's wrong with Fidelity?" There's nothing wrong with Fidelity. It's just not that great for active trade, like for day trading. I know they have the Fidelity Pro, which they're trying to, make better for active trading, but I haven't heard very good. I've never used it, Jennifer. Full disclosure, I've never used their Fidelity Pro platform, but I've heard complaints from some other people as far as, that's so good.
On air.
So good. Scuba Steve goes, he's flying on Con Air. Oh, Scuba Steve, that was good. Oh, Scuba Steve gets really points good. For that one. Scuba Steve gets points for that. But yeah, I wouldn't. I think there's better things out there for active trading. If you're day trading, swing trading, I do have money with Fidelity, but long-term stuff, like long-term portfolio stuff. So my long-term portfolio, I have money. The bulk of my money is with JP Morgan's wealth management division, but I also do have some money that's with Fidelity. But my active trading is done through Lightspeed. Oh, Lisa, that's crazy. $19 to trade on the Australian stock market.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's insane. I would look up Interactive Brokers ASAP, Lisa, and see what they can do for you. Yes, they do. Hey Now says Fidelity doesn't allow day trading. Yes, they do. It just depends on the type of account that you have, and I'm pretty sure it's the Fidelity Pro platform. But again, like I said, I've never used it, but I have not heard many good things about it.
I want to do something, but I don't know if we have enough people to do it on this live stream right now. But I really wanted to try something.
What are you thinking?
Well, it's the holidays, right?
It is the holidays.
All right. Let me see something real quick. Let's see.
You need a minute? You want me to talk about some stuff while you're...
No, I'm going to be able to do this now. It's fine. You know what, Mike, see how many new people are on here right now.
Sure. Gang, if you're not a member, I know you just saw a bunch of True Trading Group members comment. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, type TTG in chat real quick. We'll see who's on here that's not a member.
If we have enough non-members on here, I'm willing to do something kind of cool.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Guys, type TTG if you're not a member, and it looks like Adam's in the giving mood. So don't just hear me say that and then not type because you're like, oh, I don't really care. Just type TTG if you're not a member. Let's see if we have enough people on here that are not members. Adam might do something special. We got Nate, Trevor Cox, H. Joseph, Andrew Prento, Pete Crystal, Chris Johnson.
Let me rephrase. Let me rephrase. How many people on here right now are not a trial, have never been a trial, are not a trial? How many people have never been any sort of member to True Trading Group? You guys type TTG again one more time. Mike, prompt them to do that while I...
Well, you're going to have a tough time seeing, who's typing TTG.
No. I can see it. They're coming through right now.
All right, so this is if you've never been a trial, type TTG. We got Pete Crystal, Chris Johnson, Trevor Cox, Steve Martz, Nucci, Johnny Gutierrez. Johnny Gutierrez, you've never been a trial, man? Seriously? I feel like I've talked to you on Twitter so many times. I feel like you're on these live streams all the time.
Johnny Gutierrez has been a trial. He's been a member.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay. Tuba TV, H. Joseph, Jack, Liam, Don, Jay, Jonathan, Jasmine, Mike D, Nate, third or fourth live stream. Welcome back, Nate. Cochinero, Tracy, Dan, Prism, Vinette, Garrick, Dominator, Rob.
All right, a lot.
Yeah, decent amount.
All right, so here's what I'm thinking. First of all, I'm speaking just to trial members for a second, right? Just to trial members. Or I'm sorry, I'm speaking to non-trial members, everyone that just typed TTGs. Let me rephrase. Everyone that typed TTG that has never been a trial member, why is it that you come on to these live streams? What are you hoping to get from these live streams? Just type your answer in chat. Doesn't have to be super long. Just tell us what it is that you're looking for. What are you hoping to get out of this? And then depending on some of those answers, I will potentially do something pretty awesome. A better perspective, knowledge, education, until now, guidance. Zintis K from Planet Jerk. No, I'm just kidding. 1100%. First time viewing your content. Welcome, Garrick. Golden Nuggets. I'm losing my ass lately. I need to get proper training. Trevor, brother, I hear you, man. Mike, did you get rid of your charts?
Yeah, I'm reloading them up because my after hours data wasn't coming through, and it looks like we got a short squeeze that's underway. Stock's up 1,000% right now. ICCM, yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to load it back up on my end, and there we go. Stock's up 950% right now after hours.
Wow.
With big time volume.
Yeah. Keeping abreast of current market until I can swing your membership fee. Curious about it. Knowledge and wisdom builds confidence in my own analysis. All right. A lot of people did education. Ideas for tomorrow. Dipping a toe, said Pete Crystal. I don't know if Pete and Crystal are two people or if Pete's last name is Crystal. No way, that's the real Jace move.
Oh, that could have been such a good short.
Yo, is that Jace move the rapper? Like from YouTube? No?
So the news on this, guys, I just checked our Benzinga news. We have, when you guys become members of your trading group, you actually get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed included with your membership. Doesn't cost you anything extra. It's actually included. All right. And the news here is actually that IceCure says ProSense safe, effective in treating kidney tumors with an 89.5% recurrence-free rate based on interim study results. So that is why the stock is moving to the upside, that their ProSense safe is effective in treating kidney tumors with an 89.5% recurrence-free on the kidney tumor. That's why that stock is moving to the upside. So just want to make sure you guys are aware. I see 1 million people that are commenting about it in the chat. So that's what's going on.
I saw somebody just comment in the chat. Trevor Cox just commented. I've lost almost everything. I'm living on food stamps. I want to say something here. Look, if you're not a member of True Trading Group and you are to a point where you're broke, living on food stamps and can barely afford rent or utilities or food or anything else, trading is probably not the right move for you. In fact, I'm going to go on a limb and say that it is not the right move for you.
Yeah.
I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not going to, give out financial advice, but I'm going to be a human being for a minute. I'm going to be a human being for a minute and tell you that if you're fighting to put food on the table, like, taking money you don't have or literally taking food out of your mouth, out of your family or your mouth and trying to trade the SPY is probably not the most responsible thing in the world. I mean, what do you think, Mike?
Yeah, trading is tough, like psychologically and mentally. It's hard enough, right? Whenever you're dealing with money. And if, what I've seen with traders is that people have a harder time when they need every dollar that it is that they are putting into the market. And that's where people start to get scared. They start to get anxious. They start to make emotional decisions. And when you make emotional decisions, when you're trading, it's typically the wrong one. And that's when people lose money. It makes it worse. You need to be able to trade with a clear mindset and emotion free, not full of emotion. And if you're down to your last buck, my advice to somebody and don't forget, when it comes into the stock market, you also could lose the money as well. So if you're down to your last, dollars, my advice is to get yourself together and get your life in order. However, whatever that means for you personally and for your own financial situation and for your family and for yourself. But I would not be turning to the stock market for a solution for that, because you're going to be so emotional that it's going to be very difficult for you to make fundamentally sound.
And also there's a big difference between not being well off and in a time where you're tightening your belt and you have a little bit of extra money that you want to do something with, and literally being on EBT, or food stamps. Robinhood takes a lot of things, man. They take away the buy button. They take away your peace of mind when you're trying to do charting. But the one thing they don't take is EBT.
Yep.
You think that was funny?
Yes, I did. I think that was very funny.
So anyways, that is that's what I would say. So, okay, here's the deal. There seems to be enough people on here. There was a lot of people that are never trial members before. Let's screw it. Let's do it. I'm going to give away. Okay. If you're not a member of True Trading Group and you want a free membership to True Trading Group, type TTG in chat right now if you want a free membership to True Trading Group.
Adam's in the giving spirit. What is it? Hanukkah Harry? Is that where you are right now?
It'd be a Hanukkah harem if you don't stop.
Oh, come on. It's a lot of TTGs, man.
Okay. I am not giving it to the guy on food stamps. I am not. I don't want. Look, I have no doubt that the guy is trying his heart out. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I'm not comfortable taking money from somebody or putting somebody in a position to follow trade alerts or something when they're literally living on EBT. I mean, brother, I gotta go to bed with myself too. I mean, would you agree with that, Mike?
Yes, I 100% would agree with that.
Yeah, I'm not trying to stomp on your parade, man. I don't need to see if I can make a success story out of you, man. I believe that you'll make a success story out of yourself. You don't need me or Mike.
Listen, Trevor, dude, we're going to be here for a very long time, man. Trust me, when you're ready, we'll be here.
Yeah.
But it's important that you're in the right state. It's important that you're in the right state of mind and the right financial situation before you do make the decision to do this. And take your time. We'll be here. Okay. Take your time.
We're not going anywhere, man.
We're not some fly by night. We didn't just pop up because of the meme stocks and then we're going to go away. True Trading Group's got over 10,500 members. We have members that are represented in every continent across the globe. We're represented in, we have to count how many countries that we're actually in. It's like 100 different countries. But we'll be here when you're ready, Trevor. Trust me, man. When you're ready for it, you come right back to one of these live streams and we'll get you situated.
Yeah. And Trevor, the day that you come back a little bit more comfortable, I'll I'll work something out with you where I'll give you like an insane deal to sign up. I'm just not comfortable. The food stamps thing. I'm not okay with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I admire what you're trying to do, but I'm not. Anyways.
Yeah.
All right. So everyone that typed TTG that would like a shot at a free membership this evening, here's what we're going to do. Everyone go to ttgoffer.com. No. ttgthree.com. That's ttgthree.com. TTG3 spelled out. Go there now and enter and sign up for our trial. Our trial is $3 for 7 days. It's a full 7 days. Holidays and weekends do not count. So you sign up today. You will not lose any other, any time. Okay. You'll put in your name, email. You'll select, yes, I want this. The $3 is non-auto renew. It's non-auto upgrade. There's nothing. So the only thing that happens is at the end of the 7-day trial, if you do not manually renew your membership or upgrade your membership, your trial just expires. You are never charged another dollar ever again.
Yeah, guys, we charge the $3 just to make sure that you're actually a real person. And then what we'll do is everyone that joins for the trial right now, immediately following this live stream, we'll actually go into the main chat.
But real quick, Mike. The once you put in your name and your email, you're going to be taken to an application page. You have to fill out that application. All right. For us, it's more important to have quality over quantity in our trial. Not everyone's going to be approved. Approval is either instant approval or instant rejection, depending on what your answers are. If you're coming into chat to get, to only get trade alerts, to make enough money to afford an annual membership and then go from there, like that's probably not the right attitude, right? And then also we had added a question on the bottom as well. We went real fast through that. All right, that's fine. It's all self-explanatory. So then you get to the page right here where it says, confirm your $3 trial order. You enter your info. It shows you everything you're going to get access to for the 7 days. You create your account. You sign up. Again, it is just $3 to make sure that you are a real person. That is it. That is the only reason that we charge the $3. All right. So if you want a shot at that free membership, sign up for the trial, and then immediately following this live stream, we are going to go into the main chat room. I'm going to open it up. We're going to go in the main chat room, and I am going to give away at random one free annual membership. And for those trials that do not win, there's only going to be one winner. But for everyone else, I am going to give you such a ridiculous discount on a membership, which will include a laptop, which will include one-on-one with Mike or any other mod, that you would be incredibly foolish to not take it.
Got a comment there too, actually, Adam, from Revolutionary Road says, I'm actually a trial right now. They are legit 100. Chat room is the best I've seen.
Yeah. And then you have Balsison. Definitely do it, guys. It's worth well more than they're asking. If you're already placing trades, you can't afford not to do it, especially if you have the chance to win an annual membership. Yeah, look, it's $3. Very simple. It's literally $3. There's no auto upgrade. There's no auto renew, nothing like that. So let me show you real quick how you would go ahead and log in and what you would do, and then we will get on with the stream. All right, here we go. So after you sign up, you'll be taken to your dashboard, but just in case you need to know how to log in, you'll click login right up here. It'll take you to this page. Let's log in. On this page, you will see what a trial member typically pays for a membership. Every 2 to 3 days, the price goes up as your trial membership goes on. So the first 48 hours, right, or 2 days, you have a price of $14.20. Our normal price is $22.12. If you go in tonight and you don't win, you will not pay anywhere near these amounts. We are going to give you a big break on the annual membership to get people ready. We have a big goal this month for what we're looking to accomplish as far as new members. So we are highly motivated. We want you guys to be a part of this. This has done very well for people this year and last year, and essentially since we've started. We're also 5-star rated on Trustpilot with almost 2,000 reviews. All right. So what you'll do once you're logged in, on the left-hand side, you'll see it says chat room. Just click it. That's all you got to do is click the chat room. And then you're in. The chat room is now open. Guys, I'll pay you $300. Let me in. Come on. It's not the money, man. I'm not comfortable with it. I'll make you a deal, brother. You let me know when you're off food stamps and I'll buy you the membership. Personally. You let me know when you're off food stamps and I will personally buy you a membership.
Wow. That's awesome.
So, Trevor, I'll make that deal with you, brother. You let me know when you're off food stamps. I will personally buy you a membership. I don't need your $300, man. I don't want your $300.
He's not kidding either, Trevor. He's being dead serious.
So here, I'll actually Trevor, that's my work number. You can send me a text directly to that number. Keep in contact with me, man. Let me know where you're at. Let me know where you're at and what's going on, and I will. I'm not joking. You get off food stamps, I will 100% cover your membership. I just took on a $1,300 a month mortgage. All right. Let me know when you're off food. Very simple, brother. You let me know when you're off food stamps. I'm going to buy your membership for you.
Someone goes, why is it $3? Why is it not $1?
I have no idea. You know why? Because TTG, honestly, no BS.
Literally.
TTG rhymes with the number 3.
That's literally why. It's TTG 3.
Yeah, that's literally why.
I mean, we don't make money on $3. Guys, we literally just try. It's a $3 just to make sure that you're a real person and we don't just get, like a bunch of bots or a bunch of people that are trying to come in and like spam different like links and stuff inside of our chat room. We maintain the utmost integrity inside of our chat room. Our chat room is very, very professionally monitored and managed, and it's all about making money.
TTG1 doesn't sound as good.
Yeah, TTG1 doesn't sound as cool as TTG3. But that's it. That's why we charge the $3, like I said, just to make sure that you're a real person. And there's no automatic renewal. There's no like automatic repayment, or there's no automatic upgrade. It's just a one-time payment of the $3. So if you guys are interested in getting or winning a free annual membership, we're going to give away a free annual membership today, right after this live stream, inside of the main chat room. Okay, so to join the trial that qualifies.
No. Evil Eye, it was a legit question. I gave you a real answer. I swear to you, I'm not being sarcastic or joking. TTG rhymes with 3. We thought that it sounded good.
Yeah, that's literally it.
That's literally the answer. Literally the answer.
Yeah, that's it. That's the answer. TTG3 sounds better. But,
yeah.
So I guess Evil Eye.
Keep trying to connect to the chat room. That's because a lot of people are trying to get in.
Yeah, so guys, like I said, so you'll sign up for the trial here now, ttgthree.com, and then after this live stream, we'll be inside of the main chat room. And then once you guys get onto your member dashboard, once you go on the trial, on the member dashboard, it'll say main chat room. You just click on that, you head on in there, and then we'll do a giveaway of a free membership.
Okay.
Again, that's ttgthree.com. TTG3 spelled out.com.
All right, why don't we do a little bit of a Q&A?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, and I will also give a full walkthrough of the platform on in there as well.
Sweet. I'll take questions now, guys. Anybody, I'll do an open Q&A now. If there's anybody, if you have questions about anything in particular about an individual stock, you have questions about the overall markets, questions about trading. Okay, if you have questions about anything, just type your questions in chat right now, and I'll be more than happy to help answer the questions that you guys have. We'll do a nice little open forum Q&A session here right now. So just type your questions in chat. We'll throw them up on the screen, and I'll gladly cover whatever it is that you guys want to know about. I have a TD cash account. Is your service better suited for a margin account, or would I benefit from this more on a day trade type account? Trading on a hunch, it doesn't matter if you're in a cash account or a margin account. It doesn't matter if you day trade or swing trade, because True Trading Group focuses on both. So True Trading Group, we do day trading and we do swing trading. So we have, aside from myself, there's 9 other professional trading moderators in TTG that all specialize in their own styles and strategies. So inside of the True Trading Group chat room on our platform, every single day, there's day trades being called out as alerts, and there's also swing trades being alerted, okay, from myself and the other moderators. All right, so whether on a cash account or a margin account, we also trade stocks and we trade options, okay? So whether you have a small account or a large account, if you're on a cash account, a margin account, if you're day trading or you're swing trading, you're under PDT, you're over PDT, we have members all throughout that scale that benefit from the platform because we are alerting all of those different types of trades throughout the trading session. Any special discounts for previous customers? I was a member last year, loved it, just couldn't afford to renew due to losing job at the time. Teresa Detweiler, yes. Listen, send us a text message.
Right, but she has to do it now, though, because I'm about to close all that out.
Right. So, guys, listen, if there's anyone that's on this live, if you used to be a member and you want to come back home, send a text message right now to the number at the bottom of your screen, and we'll get you guys hooked up. We'll give you a special deal for the holidays to come back home. So the text message, 786-505-4049. Again, it's 786-505-4049. The phone number is right there at the bottom of your screen, okay? If you used to be a member of True Trading Group and you want to come back home, send a text right now. We'll give you a special deal for the holidays if you guys want to come back. Did I hear that right? If I only trade stocks, no options, I could still join. Yes, Chris, absolutely. Chris, we trade stocks and options in True Trading Group, brother. Every day in TTG, there are stocks and options being alerted. Every day in TTG, there are day trades and swing trades being alerted. Okay, it's not just myself. There's 9 other professional trading mods that are on the mic, that are sharing their screen, they're calling out their trades, they're sending out the real-time alerts. So whether it's stocks, options, day trades, or swing trades, we trade them all inside of True Trading Group. We also do small caps, mid caps, and large caps. There's something for literally for everybody in TTG. We even do futures and crypto as well. So something for everybody inside True Trading Group. I have $1,000 to work with. If it were you, would you take the 1,000 to trade options or futures in the current market? Dexter, either way, listen, it doesn't matter necessarily which one you'd be trading, options or futures. I would just make sure that you get educated first. If you've got $1,000 to start with, don't trade the $1,000 yet. Okay, learn first. Trade second would be the answer that I would actually give you. Like trade on our simulator. Okay, we have a simulator that's included with your membership. You can trade stocks and options with fake money, so you can practice what you're learning. Make sure that you're able to take $1,000 on the simulator and turn it into 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, right? Do that on the simulator. Prove that you can actually make money on the sim before you risk the $1,000 that you have. That is going to be my advice to you. Okay, it's not a matter of which one's better, options or futures, right? Futures, actually, there's a ton of leverage there with futures. You can actually make a lot of money in futures. You can also lose a lot of money in futures. You also have the minis. You can trade the minis instead of trading the regular futures contracts in the S&P. You can trade the minis. That'll be less expensive, but still, there's a lot of volatility there. I would say for you to just learn first, right? Trade on the simulator first before you start. And with $1,000, I would go after options. You'll have some cheaper choices when it comes to the options trading. Would your trading style be the same if people were not following you? Jimmy Benson. Wow, that is a good question. Yes, my trading style would be the same. My trading style would be the same, knowing that I got to tell you, being the head trader of a group of 10,500 people, it helps keep myself disciplined because, there might be a couple of trades where sometimes I would even, think about breaking my own rules and go and do something that, I probably shouldn't be doing. And then I automatically think to myself, well, wait a second. If I call out, because when we are sending out our alerts, obviously it goes out to all the members of True Trading Group. So when I think to myself, like, well, I can't do this because I actually preached not to do this to members. So it actually keeps me honest and it keeps me more disciplined. And that actually helps benefit me as a trader. So my style would be the same. My style would for sure be the same in the type of stuff that I do trade. I trade everything. I trade small caps, mid caps, large caps. I do stocks, I do options, I day trade, I swing trade. I do all of it. It's my pleasure. Still Learning says, thank you for your discipline, Mike. That's my pleasure.
Way to go, Ralphie.
You got to lead by example, man. You got to lead by example. What do you think about Tesla? Daniel Mendoza, I think that if Elon Musk announces tonight that he's going to step down as CEO, I think Tesla gaps up. So he did that poll of like, hey, should I step down as CEO of Twitter? And the vote came back, yes.
Yeah, the answer is yes.
Yeah. So if he does step down and that news does come out, you probably see Tesla shoot to the upside. You probably see Tesla shoot to the upside if that is the case. So I'm actually waiting for that news headline because the day I hear that news headline, I'm probably going to be trading Tesla to the long side. That stock's been beaten to death. It's been absolutely beaten to death. And it's into some big support levels. I'll just pull up Tesla actually pulled up on my screen. We're into some like a big support level in here, right? We're into a big support level in here. And if Tesla gets anywhere near like 120, I'm actually gonna be buying it for a swing trade. If it gets anywhere near 120, I don't necessarily think it's going to get to 120 on this current drop. I think it'll bounce before that because I think Elon Musk is going to announce that he's going to step down as Twitter CEO. Who he's going to have replace him, I have no idea. It doesn't matter. Twitter's not a public company anymore. And then I look for Tesla to actually move to the upside. But if you get down to 120 before that type of news happens, I think there's a swing trade down there. I think that's a huge support level that I would look for the move to the for a bounce back to the upside. Nothing goes down in a straight line. Nothing goes up in a straight line. Tesla is a stock I'm going to look to add in my long-term portfolio next year.
Trevor's making me. Oh, that's not. Wait.
Thoughts on inverse SPY SH for potential downtrends? Yes, Snydog, I did see you asking this. I did see you asking me this inside of the chat. So the thing about inverse ETFs that you all need to be well aware of, okay, these vehicles, these securities are not meant for you to hold them for the long run. Okay, when you have a lot of these inverse ETFs, all right, when you have these inverse ETFs, they are actually, when you have like the leverage ETFs, they're actually meant to be the inverse of whatever, like in this case, the S&P 500, it is meant to be the inverse of that day only. It is not going to be, so like, for example, if you have like a 3 times leveraged inverse ETF, right? So let's say it's a 3 times leverage ETF where on the NASDAQ, that means if the NASDAQ goes down 1%, that inverse ETF is going to try to triple that percentage to the upside, right? So 1%, then it'll be up 3% to the upside rather than being down 1%. It's the inverse ETF, but it's leverage. But it only goes by the day. It resets each day. So these are not vehicles that you necessarily want to hold on to for 6 months or 8 months or a year. These are vehicles that are actually meant for day trade, individual day, or like 1 week hedging for larger positions, right? So let's say if you had, if you were going into a binary event like a CPI report, right? And you had where you know that if something happens, the stock market's either going to go up a lot or it's going to go down a lot, depending on what this catalyst is, right? And if you have a lot of long exposure in the market and you're going into that binary event, you can then buy a hedge on the inverse ETF for that day. So if you get a big drop in the market on that day, let's say the markets go down 2%, you can catch a 6% move to the upside on the inverse 3 times leveraged ETF. It's really meant for that day. It's not something that's going to compound 1 for 1 on an inverse over time. So it's not like, okay, well, if I just buy this inverse ETF and the SPY goes down 10%, then this is going to go over the course of 3 months, then this is going to go up. You can actually lose money by holding on to that security for too long based on the decay from that inverse ETF. So they're actually not meant for you to hold on to them for the long term. Okay. So I hope that it's actually a very big misconception that a lot of people have. They're like, oh, well, I'll just buy this inverse ETF. That's the reason why it's done what it has done, right? That's why it looks like this. It's the same thing with like UVXY, right? Like UVXY it'll just keep reverse splitting. You see reverse split, because it just works its way to zero and it'll reverse split. And that's just how these things trade. They're not meant to be held for an extended period of time. I hope that helps. Do you think PCN Friday will give us a little rally going into the year end, or has the Fed wiped that chance out with the Fed funds rate target increase? I think the Fed's wiped it out. I think the Fed wiped it out. I actually thought we had a pretty good chance of a Santa Claus rally, but the Fed crushed it. The reason why I thought we would have a Santa Claus rally is because I believed CPI number would be light, and I thought the Fed would then ease up, and they'd be like, "Yeah, inflation's doing what we want." They did the exact opposite. The reason why they did the exact opposite, as you got into that CPI number, financial conditions were actually loosening, and the Fed is losing control. The Fed is losing control of the bond market. They're losing control over yields in bonds. And that's why the Fed is trying to make sure that they keep as aggressive as they possibly can to try to regain control over yields, which they've lost over the last like 2 to 3 weeks. So you've actually seen bond yields come down and mortgage rates come down, even though the Fed has raised interest rates higher. So they're losing control of the bond market. And the only way for them to gain that back is to just continue to move rates higher until you get, that means it kind of reverts back together, and you'll get the bond market start to move back towards Fed funds target rates, but they've lost control of it. So I think that they're just way too hawkish. I think they kind of put the kibosh on a Santa Claus rally. Doesn't mean you can't bounce, into the end of the year, but it still wouldn't be a Santa Claus rally. For me, a Santa Claus rally, you have to have a green month of December. I don't think there's any way possible we can have a green month of December. You got to go all the way back to like 407, 408 just to break even. We're at 379, 380. I don't see us getting back to 408 before the year is over. So I don't see, it doesn't mean that you can't move back to like 390. But even if you move back to 390, I still wouldn't call that a Santa Claus rally. I would just call it a bounce in a red December. How do you feel about Amazon? It's an extremely weak stock. And there's no reason to believe that it's not going to continue to be a weak stock. And I think you're going to have a chance to buy the stock in the 70s next year. And that's where I'm looking to scoop it up. I love Amazon though. Don't get me wrong. It's just in a free fall. A lot of these stocks are. The markets have moved to the downside. Mega cap techs have moved to the downside. Amazon's one of the greatest companies on planet Earth. Okay, just because the stock is going down does not mean that the company is crappy. You just gotta pick your spots and understand where you are in market cycles for when you're going to want to start to be buy when you're going to want to be a buyer. And I think that I'm looking to buy a big chunk of Amazon in the 70s if we can get there next year, which I think that it's possible we can get. We're only at 85. So, we get down to like 70. Like, you want to talk about major support levels, 65 to 70 is a massive support level for Amazon. And if we get down to that level, I'm going to just absolutely just swallow that up. If the markets enter oversold territory, is there a possibility for upside with this week's trading volume? Yes, definitely. So I actually talked about this today inside of chat, where the markets are getting to a point of oversold in oversold conditions. I don't necessarily think we're there yet. But we're getting close. And if there's, let's say, and I said to people tomorrow, if for some reason the markets gap down tomorrow to, let's say, 375, 374, then I'm actually going to say the markets are oversold and I'm going to look for longs tomorrow. So like if you got a gap down tomorrow to 375, 374, that is a day I'm going to come into the market and I'm going to say I'm looking for longs, right? On the gap down. I'm going to look for longs and look for the markets actually recover and to make a move back up to 380 minimum and catch like a 5 or 6 point move to the upside. So nothing goes down in a straight line. Remember that. And you are getting to a point close where we're in oversold territory. And what I would look for out of the market would be, like if we had a gap down like this tomorrow, right? If you got a gap down like this, now you're coming up to the low 370 support zone, which is a support level from back here in early November. You're getting into that zone. And that's a beautiful spot for the markets to bounce off of and give you a nice little move like that. That's a very tradable move. It's a very, very tradable move. And I'll be looking to buy stocks that have been relatively strong over the last, this last 4 or 5 trading days, because the market's gone straight down, right? The market's gone straight down over the last couple of days. So if you get to a level where we're in oversold conditions, you're on a key support level, and I think the markets are going to bounce, I'm going to look to be long stocks that have held up over the last 4 days. No, you're wrong. Someone goes, we're so far from oversold. No, you're not. Now you're thinking of bigger picture. Okay. You have to be very specific when we say these things. I've been very clear. I think the markets go lower next year. I think you're going to break this low. Okay. you're in oversold conditions for the short term. There's a very big difference. You have to understand that when I'm telling you you're in oversold conditions, it is with the very short term in mind. I'm telling you, I think the markets go down to new lows next year. So obviously, if that's the case, then from the bigger picture, I'm not saying that we're oversold. Okay, we're not oversold from the bigger picture, but you're oversold. You're oversold in short time frame as far as market conditions are concerned, and nothing goes down in a straight line. You can say that we're not oversold until you get to 300 on the SPY. Does that mean that you think the SPY is just going to do this, like one consecutive day after another, and you're going to think that you're never going to have a green day mixed in between that? Of course not. You're going to experience bear market rallies when conditions get oversold, just like you experienced bear market rallies multiple times this year when you get into oversold conditions. When you get to oversold conditions, the markets, they bounce. You get to these bear market rallies. But then when you're in a bear market, you end up rolling back over and then eventually making the new lows. That's exactly what I think happens next year as well. But you're not going to go down there in a straight line. So in the very short term, you're getting close to oversold conditions where you can catch a tradable bounce. But next year, I think the markets go lower. Right? Next year, I think the markets go lower. So we got to specify when people are, because you got to specify what your time frames are, right? Like some people have different time frames than others, so you got to clarify that.
Mike, why don't we wrap this up? But before we do, can you go ahead and ask one more time, just anyone on here, if you are not a True Trading Group member, if you're not yet a trial member, go ahead and type TTG in chat now.
Yeah, guys, listen, if you have never been a trial member of True Trading Group, okay, you've never been a member, type the letters TTG in the chat right now. We are doing something really special today for the non-members, for trial members.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have never been a trial, if you've never been a member, just type the letters TTG inside a chat real quick.
Yep. So it is the time right now, if you're watching, is 5:19. Let's call it at 5:30. At 5:30, every trial member every trial member that just signed up, go ahead and meet us in the main chat room of True Trading Group. And I will show you how to get there one more time. So again, this is your dashboard. What you're going to want to do is, once you're logged in, click on main chat room on the left-hand side. It will load and you will be in here. All right. And Rob Cochran, you are in the right place. Say hi to your brother, Johnny.
Cochran. There you go, guys.
What if the war ends? Will that change your 2023 outlook? Absolutely.
No.
If the Russia-Ukraine war ends tomorrow, that affects nothing for you?
No. You'll get a short-term bump in the market, but it doesn't change the longer-term outlook.
All right.
Guys, oil prices, wheat prices, they're already back below where they were before Russia invaded Ukraine. So it's not like you have oil at $120 a barrel and wheat at all-time highs still, and the Russia war ending all of a sudden brings commodity prices crashing down and inflation goes away. Commodity prices have already come crashing down. The war is still going on. You'll get short-term excitement on the back of that news because it is very good news, and the markets will bump to the upside on the back of that news. But I don't think it's sustainable. I still think you have another move to the downside next year because it's going to be the move to the downside next year is not because of inflation. The move to the downside next year is because of an earnings slowdown. So that earnings slowdown that you're going to get from companies in the first half of next year really has nothing to do with Russia and Ukraine. The Russia-Ukraine scenario was this year when everybody's focus was inflation. Next year, the focus won't be on inflation. The focus is going to be on earnings, growth, and the economy.
All right, Mike. Mike and Joe, show them how to sign up for the trial one more time. We're going to start at 5:30. That's in 10 minutes. So if you are not a trial member yet, Sign up for the trial. It's a $3 one-time payment of $3. There's no auto renew, no auto upgrade. If you don't manually upgrade to an annual membership, you simply have your trial expired. That's it. All right. In about 10 minutes, I'm going to be giving away a free annual membership to True Trading Group inside of chat. And as well, for those that do not win, I'm going to be offering a crazy discount and deal for you as well. Okay. So I'm going to bounce out of here. I'm going to go in there and start getting the word out. Mike, take it home.
Cool. Yeah, guys. So like I said, go to TTGTHREE.com right now. Sign up for the trial. It's $3. It's a one-time payment. There's no automatic renewal. There's no automatic upgrade. There's no reoccurring payment. We charge $3 just to make sure that you're a real person. And immediately following this live stream, you can head on into the main chat room where we will be giving away a free annual membership. You guys can go in there actually right now. The main chat room is now open. So sign up for the trial. Head into the main chat room. All right. Head into the main chat room. All right. Head into that main chat room. And we will then be giving away a free annual membership to a trial of TTG. So if you're interested in a free membership, join our 7-day trial. And it's a free 7 days. Like it's 7 trading days. So the weekends and holidays actually do not count against your 7-day trial. It's 7 trading days, right? So head on over there now, guys. Go to TTGTHREE.com. Join our trial. Get your butts into the main chat room. And we're going to give away a free annual membership right now. All right? That's all, folks. Thanks for joining me today. Subscribe to the channel and smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Any members of True Trading Group, if you guys want to head into the main trading chat room also and just kind of say what's up to all of our trial members, that'd be cool too. If you guys aren't busy, you guys want to pop in and say what's up to the trial members. I'm sure maybe the trial members would love to hear from members if they have questions about anything. You guys can maybe, see what it's like to be part of the community and talk to members. All right, guys, I'm heading over into I'm heading on over into the main chat room now. All right, I'm heading into the main chat room now. All right, guys, have a great night. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button. I'll see you guys all in chat. Later, guys.